Hi, in this video, I would walk you through my blog where I have explained as a software developer how to utilize the ChatGPT to save the time and code much faster. So let's start with very first one. So as a developer, we frequently used to work with integration of third-party APIs where we get some raw data like this. Then we have to write down a model corresponding to this data, and in order to create that model, sometimes it's an issue and time consuming process because we have to write multiple classes and the data type is also that we have to take care of. So we can ask ChatGPT, like in this example, I have just passed this data and asked ChatGPT to give me a model in C sharp for this JSON data. So what it does, if you notice, this data have some string values, some date time values, some double values, some Boolean values as well, and few additional objects as well. So ChatGPT is smart enough to handle all those situations here. Like if you see, it have created separate models like this employee as a main model, and it have department as additional object here. So department is different class. Similarly, the name value it have created as a string, then created as a date time, then further decimal and the Boolean values. So the next users could be you can ask ChatGPT to create a common function with having some basic validations. Like here, I have just asked to add few basic validations to the same employee model, and it have given me this function where uh, it have created a validate employee function having parameter as employee and return type is bool. Either this model is having valid data or not. It have added some basic validations here, like this name should not be null and the salary should be greater than zero, and few similar basic validations. Further, if you are running into any technical doubt or you want some explanation to any command or any CLI command, you can just put that here and it will give you a good, a brief introduction and brief solutions to that particular problem. Like here, I just asked that differentiate between interface and abstraction using a real-time example. So it have explained me the what does abstraction means, and it have also provided me a real-time example. And similarly, similar goes for interface as well. Okay, and the next situation could be if you're looking for any optimized solution to particular problem, then also we can ask this to ChatGPT. Like here, I have just asked that write a optimized program for the prime number in C sharp. So it have given me this program that seems to be optimized one, and it also explains that program how it is working. And the next situation could be if your system is running into any runtime issue. Like here, I have just pasted this null reference exception that my solution was running into, and it have given me explanation of why this exception occurs, and it have also given that how to overcome on this exception. Like here, in example, name was null and we are trying to read the length. That is why it occurs. And how to overcome, we just have to add a null check before reading this length property. Next situation could be if you are looking for any open data, then also you can utilize ChatGPT. Like here, I just asked to get a list of countries and states. So it have provided me an open-ended API that we can utilize in our solution, and it have provided me steps how to utilize this API. Further, I have tried to rephrase that question, like can you provide me a list of countries with their states in JSON format? And it have directly given me the JSON formatted data of countries and their states. I have stopped it somewhere because it's a very long data. Yeah, here. So the next situation could be if you are creating any new function and you want to perform some CRUD operation on this, like here I have created a new employee as an entity and I wanted to have a function that have CRUD operation using entity framework. So I just pasted my question here and it have created four separate functions like create, then read, which is select, and then update, and then delete. And notice that it have taken care of the validations as well. Like before deleting a employee, it should exist. So that is why it have added a check on this ID to be greater than 0. Similarly, ChatGPT could be more useful if you are preparing for any interview or for learning purpose as well. Like here, I have asked uh, this question like to write down a SQL query to get the second highest salary from employee table without using top keyword, or you can customize this question as per your preference. So it have just given me a query without using a top keyword. Similarly, I can ask to write down a example of left join using an entity framework. So it have given me a complete code. And it also, the best part is it also explains how this query is working and where is the left join in this whole code. So these were some basic uses that a developer can utilize ChatGPT to save time. Thank you for watching this. I will put down the blog link in this description. You can refer that for the more details. Thank you. Thank you for watching.